who's been playing Mrs. S.
I'm Alex Stone, and I'm going to play as the chief clerk.
Gregor Samshaw awoke one morning from uneasy dreams.
He found himself transformed in his bed into a giant insect. His numerous legs, which were pitifully thin compared to the rest of his bulk, waved helplessly before him.
Happened to me.
He thought.
It was no dream.
He looked at the alarm clock, ticking on the chest.
6:30. And the hands were quietly moving on.
Gregor? Gregor!
Said a voice.
That gentle voice.
It was his mother's.
His mother.
His mother's.
I'm Gregor Samson. There's my sister Greta.
There's Brother Gregor.
Isn't that nice that she wakes up for me?
I always wait up for him.
Glass of milk on the table, then bed. Up again. 4 a.m. Yes! 4 a.m. to catch the 5 a.m. train.
He doesn't come home often.
Daily. What a life. What a life, and I picked it.
He works so hard.
I picked it. I'm a commercial traveller for the cloth trade. I have to work to keep it.
But he also makes things at home.
Who else can do it? Father's so ill, they rely on me, totally.
They were very good.
I preferred the warehouse. One didn't need to worry about the travel. I feel sick.
Gregor.
Cash.
Gregor.
Shoes.
Gregor.
Cigars.
Gregor. Food. Gregor.
Beer.
Gregor. Clothes. Gregor.
Cash.
Gregor. Shoes. Gregor.
Cigar.
Gregor. Clothes. Gregor.
Beer.
Gregor. Food. Milk. Gregor.
Thanks. You're up late. Why aren't you in bed?
I thought I'd wait up for you. What's the matter?
My back's stiff. Must be carrying these samples all day. Traveling. Day in, day out. On top of worrying about train connections, snatching on meals. And if I arrive late at some small town, trudging streets, looking for a hotel.
I thought you preferred to the warehouse.
Not anymore. Man needs will. One day, rest assured, I'll march right up to that chief clerk. Tell him what I think of him.
Oh, that'd be fun. Imagine his face.
It would knock him sideways if I did that. He's such a strange, little man. He has an irritating habit of sitting high at his desk and looking down on me. So I have to crane my neck to look up at him because he's hard of hearing.
Is there much to pay off?
Should take another 5 years.
Oh? As long as that?
Yes. Then I'll cut myself loose.
Good. And if you're lucky, it might be sooner.
And that's another thing. You're always making casual acquaintances. Before you've time to become friends, they're off. Oh, my joints feel stiff. What's wrong with me?
Perhaps you shouldn't go into work tomorrow. Don't go in. I'll call a doctor for you in the morning.
No!
Why not?
It would look suspicious.
Haven't had a day's illness in 5 years.
The chief clerk himself would come down here with the insurance doctor and put it all down to laziness.
Feel quite well, really. So they wouldn't be wrong, would they?
But you look so tired and pale.
That is the penalty for being a good salesman.
Oh, Gregor, you're so good to us.
You go to bed now.
And have a good night's sleep. And I'll make you a lovely breakfast in the morning.
Oh, I can sleep forever. Night, Greta.
Good night, Gregor.
It's 6:30. Where's Gregor?
6:30? Oh dear. Perhaps his alarm clock hasn't gone off.
Did you set it?
Set it? Yes, I set it for 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
I set it properly.
That ear-splitting noise should have woken him.
Gregor! Oh, Gregor! It's 7:15. Shouldn't you have been at work by now?
Yes, thank you, Mother. I'm just getting up now. What's happened to me? Everything seems the same. Is it still raining outside? Oh, my legs. What's happened to my legs? Shut my eyes. Turn over. I can't turn, I can't turn.
Gregor?
Shut my eyes. I'm dreaming. Spots on my belly. Ah! They're itching.
Gregor?
7:15. My samples aren't even packed. And even if I caught the train now, it'd still be around. Oh, I knew I was sick yesterday.
Gregor? Aren't you feeling well? Are you needing something?
Yes! Won't be a minute.
Gregor, open the door, please do!
Yes! Soon! Soon!
That's bound to be someone from the warehouse.
The porter will be reporting his failure to turn up. Porter wasn't boss's bootlicker. Spineless and stupid. It's sure to be him.
No, Mrs. Sampson. It's the chief clerk. Young Mrs. Sampson's not been in this morning. Mrs. Sampson. Good morning. Thought I'd drop round, see what the trouble is.
Snoop! Chief Clerk himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but our son's not feeling well. I don't quite know what's wrong with him. He's very conscientious, as you know. Thinks nothing but of his work.
What a villain. Is it impossible to be a couple of hours late without sending the Chief to investigate, giving my family something fresh to worry about. It'll soon go away, like those pains I get from awkward postures, which disappear as soon as I wake up. Mustn't hit my head. Mustn't lose consciousness now.
Gregor! The chief clerk's here!
He wants to know why you're not in today.
Yes, I know. I only wanted to get up, put my clothes on, and leave without disturbing you. Must push. Harder! Harder!
Sounds like someone fell in the next room.
Excuse me. Gregor, the chief clerk's here.
He's not very well. Believe me, Gregor.
He wants to know why you're not at work.
What else would have made him miss his train?
We don't know what to say to him.
He thinks nothing but of his work. Gregor!
Besides, he wants to talk to you privately.
It almost makes me angry that he doesn't go out in the evenings. Gregor!
Gregor, please open the door.
Dancing and things like that.
He won't mind if your room's untidy.
He just sits there, studying the railway timetable. Gregor, please, you'll get into trouble. The only amusement he gets is by doing fretwork. Did you know he spent the last 3 evenings making a beautiful picture frame? He's very good with his hands. Oh, he must be ill, he must!
I can't think of any other explanation. But while I hope it's not serious, I must say that in business, work must slightly ignite indisposition. Work must go on.
Oh, yes. I absolutely agree. I hope it's not slight. I mean, serious. I don't know.
Gregor, once and for all, will you let the chief clerk in?
Leave me in peace!
Mr. Sampson, what is the matter with you? Why have you barricaded yourself in your room? Just answering yes and no all the time, causing good parents a great deal of trouble, and neglecting your business duty in an incredible fashion. You amaze me. You really amaze me. I always thought that you were quiet and dependable, and now you seem bent on making a disgraceful exhibition of yourself. The chief that hints that there's a possible disappearance, but it's the funds that you're interested with.
Oh, no.
I, of course, defended you. But seeing your behaviour now, it makes me doubt the wisdom of my action.
He's an honest boy.
He'd never do that. Never. Oh, Greg, open the door, please!
Do you have another key?
Another key? We've never needed one before.
Does he always lock himself in?
It's a silly habit he's got into from travelling all these strange hotels. He always says you must lock the door at night. He's very prudent like that.
I intended to discuss this with him in private, but as he's wasted my time, I don't see why I should. For some time past, his work at the firm has not come up to scratch. I'm sorry, Mr. Sampson. Things cannot go on much longer.
Sir! I'm just going to get up. This very minute. Slight illness. An attack of giddiness kept me away. Please. No foundations in your report. Spare my family. Everything you have looked at my life. All of it. Bring back.
No! name in the presence of this creature. So all I say is, get rid of it. We try to look after it and to put up with it as far as it is humanely possible. I don't think anyone reproaches it the slightest.
My child, I understand all of this. But what can we do? If you can understand us, then perhaps we can come to some arrangement. But as it is, there is nothing we can do.
Yes, you can, Father. You must get rid of the idea that he is Gregor. The fact that we believed it all this time is the root of our troubles. Of course he's not Gregor. If it were, he'd have gone away. He'd have known that human beings can't put up with such a creature. So we wouldn't have a brother, but we'd honour his memory. This creature persecutes us. Look at him now!
Shh! He's returning to his room.
I felt their eyes on me. To the right. Full of fear and despair. Felt the burden of their agony. Knew I had to disappear. The will to live was dwindling. Gregor was flying out. Thought of my family with nothing but tenderness and love.
As we close the door for the last time, his eyes, Gregor's eyes, looked at me as if a child only looks at his mother to say, no more. No more pain. I sensed his spirit afraid to inhabit such a painful dwelling. Be gone, my child. Bear no hatred for me. Be free. Free.
Free. Free.
Dead.
Thanks be to God.
Did you see Berkoff? He hadn't eaten in days.
You know what we're going to do today? We're going to write to our respective employers. And we're going to take the day off. We're going to walk in the morning sunshine along the seafront. Because that's what we need. That is what we need.
Oh, Father. That'd be so good.
They have returned to me.